Gaba has taken to his social media accounts and schooled his fans concerning the Igbos. The Nigerian politician stated this via his recent post on his Twitter account. It all started after a fan asked him how the Igbos originated. And he said, and sharing the tweet, Adamu Gaba disclosed that the Igbos are of Negro descent. He stated that they originated an isolated tribe from the Kingdom of Kongo, mostly lived near the forest because they are traditional hunters. He further stated that Igbos couldn't form a central state due to their multiple beliefs in various gods and frequent clashes. They moved in clusters from forest to forest until they spread to present-day Nigeria. Adamu Gaba went forward and explained that why the Igbo were moving alongside forest plains. They have different clans in present-day Cameroon, in Central Africa and Gabon, all of which lives near the tropical forest for hunting and gods worshipping. He concluded his explanation by revealing that the Igbos have no connection to Israel whatsoever, adding that such suggestion was illusionary and distortion of the great Igbo ancestry. Igbo, he said the Igbo are of Negro descent, originated as an isolated tribe from the Kingdom of Congo, present day of DRC, but mostly lived near the forest because they are traditional hunters. Okay. Gaba Gaba. What Adamu Gaba tweeted has generated a lot of reactions from his fans. Those who commented objected to it and said that Adamu has lost it. They also asked him where he got the information he tweeted about the Igbos. However, others reacted based on how it affected them. They also used the laughing emoji to express themselves. Okay. Well, you really have problem. You need to go and check your mental health. Where do you get all this rubbish you are talking about? People, please ignore this guy. Ignore him. Bring your own history, sir, so that we can compare. You say you no get connection with them. I can see you have lost it, Gaba Adamu, right? Untamed being. Open your mouth just wow like that. I wonder what a species of cow this Adamu is. If Fulani existed in the past 4,700 years and more, indigenous to Africa and Nigeria before Islam, what was their religion? How come they have no nation in Africa or any land in Nigeria? Britain favored Fulani due to poverty. Well, do you people agree with Adamu Gaba that Igbos originated an isolated tribe from the Kingdom of Congo? Oh my God. Okay, Adamu Gaba. I don't know this guy. He just denting his image all in the name of ethnicity. You need to stand as a person and know what, and prove your integrity, know your worth. Just because today you just run it wow. Today we run here, the next day we run to the other side, all in the name of trying to be relevant. It goes beyond that. Someone says here that thank you for the history. So can we get our Biafra now? Exactly, my man. Now that they have known our origin, can Igbos go? Let my people go. Good question, Mr. Adamu. We Igbos don't want to argue with you about what you said now. What we want is freedom from Nigeria. Igbos want to stay on their own. I think you have finally shown that you have lost your mind, Adamu Gaba. You need some psychiatric treatments. He needs some psychiatric alignments. He did not lose his mind, but told Igbos the whole truth and nothing about the truth. So you do your own research and ask why there are too many pigeons or wada in the Igbo tribe. Adamu Garbage is the most clueless Fulani I've ever seen, according to what someone says here. It will be foolish to reply a fool like Adamu with meaningful facts. Look at this man, the nomadic, trying to tell a history of great Igbo people his great grandparents do not know. First, get your history before telling others. Don't mind him. who cannot tell his own history but that of our great Biafra. Adamu Gaba is an illiterate who wants to gain popularity by castigating Igbos. He doesn't even know the history of his own tribe. How then can he talk about others? Okay? Actually, this man is a clown. See this uneducated nomad traversing the savannah with his cows, trying to tell the Igbos that were in Nigeria got centuries before his great-grandfathers arrived in Nigeria from Futa Jalon. You know, everybody needs to be careful. Careful in the sense that everybody needs to know the history, because these people, they can turn everything. Now, a lot of people do not even know what is happening in the constitution. They can turn everything upside down. They are the ones that will be looking for trouble. All of a sudden, they will begin to form victims. So that is why everybody must be careful and know your history, so that somebody will not just come and tell you one cock and bull stories. Just the way the British has come to twist everything. People do not even know history. They don't even know history. The fear of Indigbo is the beginning of wisdom for the one Nigerianist, Gaba the historian. Adamu is fake news spreader. Let him go and cure his malaria first. What did you know? Illiteracy and ignorance combined with a notice-seeking syndrome can be so destructive. When an illiterate begins to tell you about your history, you know that there is fire on the mountain. That is how you brainwash your people, by telling them that when you kill and die, you will marry 7 virgins. Fools! What do you expect from such a Fulani man whose desire to narrow Igbo into Fulani's life like nature? Igbo from Kongo and hunters, they believe in multiple gods. What an arrant nonsense. Tomorrow, one naive fool will Google and paste it as Igbo history. Why are people so obsessed about Igbo? First, Igbo believes in only one God, Chukwu Abiyama, meaning Chukwu Abraham. In Igbo tribe, there is no other God than God himself. Why blessing? Kola nuts, you first mentioned Okike Abiyama, Igbo handis of 4, and so on and so forth. This one is telling us a long story, and that's very, very long one. When will Fulani's history be written? I think that should be Adamu's focus now. You are Aboki Meruwa, who is asking you for your Aboki wisdom. Great historian, but where did you get your facts from? A true history of Igbo, Adamu has said. They always live in isolation in forest. Can't you see that? That is why they cannot be compatible with other tribes. Why don't you leave them in their isolation by permitting them to have their independence? Isn't that the right thing to do? But I don't know who has power to tell some people to go. Because some people say, let us go, let us go. Begins to make all these people feel that they are the ones that have the power to let people go. And all of that. Well, in marriage, the two must agree that they want to live. Maybe that on that note, that's why people always say, but let us go, let us go. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning the history of Igbos that Adamu Gaba has told the world.